know it. I could find the receipt too. Post intro.
Yeah, the intro's going. That way you can be heard. Just letting you know.
But I can't find this.
Just don't do a wish.
Yeah, you're just having all sorts of trouble with her while you're sick, aren't you?
Oh, you don't know what happened,
I feel for you, man.
I bet you 3-4 times I've had to ask for
Really? Oh, no.
Yep. You didn't know that I needed it.
Well, why not?
Well, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe she's just sick of me. Hey, guys. Anybody else? Hey, Nick, there you are. I did get your text. I didn't have a chance to answer back yet. Sorry about that.
Hey, Nick, how you doing, buddy? Sitting here getting this stuff straightened out. How's your weather up there?
Raining. Gonna rain next 3-4 days.
Wow. That's what they say we're going to do.
Yeah, but that's all right. I don't care. I do better. I ache. I mean, my joints, everything hurts more in the rain. But my mood's better in the gloomy, rainy, cloudy days. I can't explain it.
Yeah.
I've always been a cloudy day guy.
You just like getting stoned to Led Zeppelin. Come on.
That could
face
be.
it.
It very well could be. But no, I mean, the bright sunlight's always bothered me. And now, ever since my accident, it hurts my eyes, something wicked. So I got to wear, sunglasses. Got to wear a wide
Yeah.
brim hat to keep the sun off my head. And then a hot day, forget it. Wearing a hat, sunglasses, sweat's dripping inside your sunglasses. Oh no, it's just not. I'm not a sunny guy.
Fine.
I make my own sunshine.
Have you know, my daddy said I was so bright, he called me son.
He called me son. My daddy thought so much of me, he called me Jesus Christ.
So it was a little brother that was shithead.
Yeah. Brother thought he was shithead. Oh, I was anything he wanted to call me because if he was talking to me and he was making fun of my name, I weren't getting a whooping. That's all I cared about.
Yeah.
It means I didn't fuck up that day. Because my dad never whooped me for just to whoop me. You know, he didn't punish me to punish me. I had to fuck up. And trust me, I was pretty good at it.
Kind of runs in the genes.
Kind of like diarrhea, yep. Well, yeah, I was going to get in trouble, but I was also good. I mean, I had a pretty good track record. I only got beat like half the time, so
Oh,
I got away
okay.
with a lot, but I didn't get away with it
Yeah.
all.
Well, you still got to have time to jack off.
Never did get caught doing that.
Okay.
Well, I always got that away from my parents, but I've heard
But
horror stories.
would it be really brave? Go have the conversation with your mother.
No,
Mom.
you can stop right there. I don't care what you're gonna say. Conversation with my mother. No. I sat down. I don't know if you've seen the movie Sausage Party.
No,
It's
not
an
yet.
animated movie. Oh my god! Watch it, and then imagine watching that with your mother. Yeah.
Man, come on now. Mom was the one who took me to the wrestling matches.
Oh no, not my mother. My mother's prim and proper. She sees somebody in short shorts and she goes fucking nuts. How can she walk around like that? Ma, because that's her. It's not you. We're not asking you to wear them. Let her be. Oh yes, she's like a rabid pit bull. She hates it when my brother tells stories about dating a stripper girlfriend and marrying a stripper and
What was it? Card they used to have down here during the oil boom. Oh, it's all right to tell my mom. Oh, don't tell my mom I'm working in the oil field. She thinks I'm a piano player at the cat house.
no, I haven't heard any more about that, Nick. I just know a lot of people got hurt, and it was a pretty stupid looking accident.
What's that?
That Mexican ship hitting the bridge.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was just a stupid accident. It's not gonna be. It's not gonna. Oh,
Yeah, but Chuck Schumer swears up and down it was Elon and President Trump and Doge that
yeah.
making them cuts caused that to happen.
We couldn't afford the bridge extensions, or maybe we couldn't afford to pump the base any shallower. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to blame Doge. I can't.
They were being pushed by a tug.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It was a tug. He has to know that area. How does a tug captain not look at a boat and go, "Oh, that won't fit. That let's go." I
I
don't know.
don't know.
We'll never know. Because even if they told me the truth 10 minutes after it happened, I just don't think I'd believe them. Hey, Eric.
Evening, Eric. How you doing?
Yeah, even if they told the truth now, I don't think we'd believe them.
Man, Memorial Day snuck up on us.
Yes, it did. Give me a rainy one, but that doesn't mean we can't remember the fallen and the ones that are no longer with us.
Yep.
Yeah, everybody has one in the family, I'm sure.
I still like it though as Remembrance Day.
Yeah. But I would like to one of my bucket list items is to go to the tomb of the unknown soldier on Memorial Day.
That would be cool.
That would be way cool. Yeah, that would
That
be
and
way
watching
cool.
the changing of the guard.
Yep. Yep. That would be that's one of the ultimate duties you could strive for.
Yep. My brother got to go out to San Clemente and stand there for Richard Nixon.
See, now that would have been cool too. I don't. I would have even been proud to stand for. Well, no, I can't bring myself to say that.
Yeah.
Well, no, I would have been proud to stand at the White House for anybody, for that matter. Just to stand at that White House doing above, above and beyond what you joined for. I
Oh,
joined,
yeah.
just some kind of, I don't know. It's suck duty, but there's something prestigious about
Part of the tradition that makes us us.
well, that's it. You nailed it right on the head.
But it would be cool if we had guys with those big ass beef eater hats sitting on horses, but
Yeah.
not just regular horses like they've got over in England. I want them big muscle draft horses.
Yep.
Yeah.
With a mean temperament. Yep.
What we got going? Yeah. No, teacher beating kids and nasty two shits.
And if you ain't got nothing to say, don't say anything, Jim.
I hear you.
I got nothing good to say about Massachusetts. Damn, Nick. I tell you what, man. I went track phone and I pay $16.95 for my phone, unlimited talks, unlimited text, and 1 gig of data for 30 days for $16.95. And then if you shop around, you can sometimes find deals like at Walmart for a year service for even a fraction of that.
Yep, and don't forget they're starting out the Starlink setup
Yeah,
now,
I haven't
which
looked much into that. I think I'll wait and see how that goes. Let's get the kinks out of it and
yeah.
see
Well,
what the
right
cost's
now
gonna be.
the sale they got's like $2.99. You get your dish, and then you pay like a hundred. I've seen $300 on a monthly plan.
Yeah. No, that's
But they
awesome,
were
Nick.
supposed to be doing a deal with Verizon. Hey, Brett,
Hey, Brett.
I'm sorry, what were you
Oh no, I was just telling Nick. He just told me what he was paying. I said you can't beat that. I wouldn't switch out of that. No, that's $20 a month. Yeah.
saying? Nope, because that's what I'm paying. It's like 25 bucks. Well, it's 28 after taxes.
No, I pay $16.95, so that's what $34 a month for both me and Kelly.
Yeah,
And the data, it doesn't sound like you get much data, but I'm telling you what, I don't use data. I've rolled it over. I probably got 60 gigs built up, and there's a couple
I got
months,
more.
huh?
I got more hours watching YouTube and Rumble on mine
Yeah,
than
but I'm
anything
always at
else.
home, or I'm at my mother's house, or I'm somewhere where there's Wi-Fi connection, so it doesn't come
Yeah.
off your data.
Well, if you have to take Kelly to like the hospital or
Well, that's the only
something,
time I use data is when I can't, like if she's going grocery shopping and I don't want to walk that day, I'll sit out in the truck and then I can watch YouTube or something like that, and
the important things.
then I use my data. But if I go to the doctor's office, they got free Wi-Fi. If we go to the hospital,
Yeah.
we got free Wi-Fi. You go a
Well,
restaurant,
porn don't eat up your data, does it?
oh, big time.
Damn.
But that's the beauty of TrackPhone. You can buy extra data.
We'll let you get away with using that four-letter word in here tonight. I don't see Dylan.
Yeah, I can imagine that, Nick. Yeah. Damn.
You too, huh?
Oh, ever since I've been sick, I was tired before I was sick. Ever since I got sick, I've just been exhausted. But at least I'm not weak anymore. I can move my shoulders. I don't feel like I'm, gonna die under my
Yeah.
own weight.
I sat there sleeping on my back the other night underneath the air conditioner and tore up my vocals.
Ugh. My problem is I can't lay or sit in one position more than 10, 15 minutes. Then you got to
Oh
flip.
shit.
Then you got to flip. And then you got to flip. And then it goes ouch. And then you go, oh, I got to pee. Then you get back up. Then you go back to bed. Then you go, it's 3 o'clock. I might as well get the fuck up.
It's time for the coffee.
Yeah. I get up. It's anytime after 3 a.m. I have a hard time going back to bed because I know I usually get up at 4 anyway. Just get up,
Yeah.
hit the coffee pot, and go. If I'm really that tired, I'll nap in the chair before Kelly gets up.
Oh yeah. But those ones where you can get up, go to the bathroom, and then get back in the bed, and then you do
Oh,
get to go to sleep. Isn't that the worst? You wake up so fucking beat up.
yeah.
For
Oh,
the good
sucks getting
times.
old.
Huh?
Sucks
That's what
getting
the
old.
Rolling Stones told us back in the 70s.
That's like they
What a
told me I'd get no
drag it
satisfaction.
is getting old.
That's why we didn't get any satisfaction.
Oh, we went to the running to the shelter of a mother's little helper. Helps
Oh,
her gets her through the day.
mother's little helper. We
What are
value.
you doing, Bert Wintley?
Well, that's just rude. I think we ought to call Trump and say, hey, we need free Wi Fi so we can jack off where we want.
Exactly.
It's this rich lady. She's taking a tour of a hospital she's thinking about donating to. And because they take her through the emergency room and explain all the machines that go bing and beep and boop. And they take her into the psychiatric ward and they take her down to the children's ward. And they go down this one hallway. And the lady looks in the room, and there's this guy laying on the bed, and the nurse jacking him off like hell. And the woman goes, "My goodness, I can never donate to a hospital that lets shenanigans like that go on." He goes, "No, no, no, ma'am, you don't understand. He's got a rare disease that he's allergic to his own semen, and if he doesn't ejaculate 6, 7 times a day, it could really kill him. And this is part of the treatment." All right, maybe, maybe. Well, they keep walking and they look into the next room, and there's a guy laid out and a nurse blowing him. She goes, "Now you can't explain that." "Oh, yes, I can. Same disease, better health plan."
Yeah. If only that worked in real life.
Oh, my.
Did you get to see any of the footage of Trump and that South African president?
I saw some of it, yeah.
I kind of like it when the president does shit like that.
All the time. But they're still amazed that we're not appalled by his actions, by his crudeness, by his brutality and bully.
They'd already picked out their word of choice after just after that meeting. It was Trump ambushes, ambush. Wasn't much of an ambush when you're out in the open.
else. There was something else I saw in the news. Because we got to say, bye to George Wentz.
Yep. Norm.
Norm. He was a good actor. He was. And I never heard nothing much bad about him. Maybe he was an asshole
Uh,
behind the scenes. I don't know. But
no, he did a few films. Was a decent actor.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed his stuff.
But he's Norm, man.
But he was Norm. Yeah. He's just one of them actors that got a role that he'll always be known for. Yeah. But hey, we're at that age that yeah, a lot more funerals in our future.
Well, they're trying to get the people out there on the West Coast scared about that volcano under the ocean there.
Oh Jesus! The only thing I can
Well,
say
but
about
hey,
stuff like that is, why worry? If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. This isn't a movie. We do not have the technology to burrow into the ground and stop a volcano, or restart the Earth, or stop a tornado. No, we can't do that. If it's gonna hit, it's gonna hit.
well, I'd say let's throw virgins in there, but good luck.
I say, why? Let it blow. I'm on the East Coast. I got time.
I think they're saving the Russian submarines for the East Coast.
Well, screw that. I don't mind the Russian submarines.
Hey, somebody get that dude out of here. What is this, a vape show? What kind of crap is that?
Does testicular cancer count as a fantasy for some old folk?
Uh,
Wow.
Somebody needs to smack him. I
Please.
think he's vapor locked.
Let me shove a pencil in his ear and hit the reset button.
If he's vapor locked, we can hit him in the stomach with a sledgehammer, like they used to do camels.
I used to have an old Toyota
Skynet's not
Corolla.
coming, Nick. It's already here, dude. It's been
Yeah.
here for a while. That's why the president come out and was telling us, we got more weapons and other things that you ain't never heard about.
Oh, Trump said that several times, but Reagan started Star Wars, so.
Yeah, but do you know it was already up before Reagan was president?
Well, anytime they admit something, it's already been in the works.
Had been in use, kind of like the old U-2 plane. We don't have no big air. No, we don't. Except for that when that guy crashed
Yeah,
in there.
some of that one, yeah. Haha, you got me. My bad.
Yeah, that was Khrushchev. This guy's sitting here tripping out on Santa again, Jim.
What was that?
Dylan's out there tripping out on Santa again.
What's he got against Santa? I know your dad's Jewish, but that don't mean you have to be hating.
Yeah, man.
Santa's a jolly old fuck. Why
You're
wouldn't you
ruining the
be? He knows
season.
where the bad girls live.
Doesn't he understand that when we reach our age, we can have Christmas all year round?
Waking up is Christmas. Oh, shoot.
Oh, Nick, it's not the stuff on top of the ground that we need to find out about out there at Area 51. It's what they got stuck in the mountain.
Yeah. Which one? I know which one you're talking about, but yeah, which one? They got others.
Yeah. I still want Cheyenne Mountain to be gone through with a fine tooth comb.
I want to go through Cheyenne Mountain. That would be so cool.
I'd feel like Dr. Strangelove.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I'd take that ride.
Come on, man. It's one time and you'll be sold.
Just one time. That's all. No, that'd be so cool to go through Cheyenne Mountain because we got a few forts here on the coast that you can go through, old Civil War forts and shit, and that's a lot of fun.
you got
We got Fort
you're like
Knox.
lucky enough to have a Revolutionary War or what was it, the French and Indian War?
I'm sure we got some historical sites, but our big major forts were all revamped for the Civil War, and
Yeah.
but we got one that's it's quite a complex, and most of it's probably 80% still intact, and they even still got a couple guns still in place.
Yeah.
But you get underground, and
Well,
the passage underground is so fucking long. It's probably half a mile. But once you get in it, there's only that way and that way.
no, no, we really don't have a whole lot of historical sites around here. Had a oil baron get kidnapped out of Ponca City,
Oh well, they ever
or
find
was
him?
it no Bartlesville
They ever,
back in the 30s?
they ever get him back?
But they accidentally killed him. It's no big deal.
Oh, just accidentally on purpose.
Well, we got
Hey,
that, and then
Cheryl.
we got Geronimo's cell. They used to let you get up close enough to look in it, and you can see that little trail he wore down in
Okay.
there about that deep. Evening, Cheryl.
I think I'd like to go to the Alamo just to say I went to the Alamo.
I used to want to do shit like that, man. Mine was like spending a week up there just in DC going through the fucking Smithsonian.
Yeah, Gettysburg. Oh, I'd like to go to Gettysburg. But I want to
Yep.
go to the non-tourist areas. I want to go see shit.
You want to go see the ghosts?
Yeah, that I would be. I would be in a heartbeat. Sign me up for one of them ghost tours.
Oh, yeah.
Not that I believe in it, but on that off chance I could talk to a Civil War ghost, that would be awesome.
Dude, what happened?
Dude, if you knew what they're doing now, you really did win.
Lucky bastard.
Taught us our lesson. Oh. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Yeah, depends on the drugs you're on.
I don't do drugs. I just smoke weed.
That's not a drug.
That's what I said. I don't do drugs. I just smoke weed. What
Yeah.
was the movie? The guy was at a meeting, like an AA meeting or something, and he stands up and he says, "Hi, I'm so and so. I smoke marijuana." And they all go, "Oh, get off the stage! Marijuana's not a drug. You don't suck dick for marijuana. Now meth, you'll suck dick for." I can't remember what
Oh,
movie
yeah.
that was.
Shit, you want to see something freaky? Well, it's just odd.
Oh yeah, the refresh rate. Yep.
Yeah, the, that
That just, yeah. Yeah, I don't, that's cool. That's why when you look at somebody's filming somebody at a computer and the computer's flashing, you don't see it, but the camera does.
Huh?
Huh? How many donuts?
Well, so the Republicans got half their business done on that big, bold, beautiful bill. Now, if they just get a little bit of a backbone in there and get rid of the fucking Patriot Act,
Oh,
you know, it's been around long enough. It's done nothing but be intrusive and steal shit from people. No, it's done. Over with. Go away.
yep. It is, but
Take the
that just
TSA
shows
with
you.
you.
You give them anything. I don't care how much they swear up and down. This is only temporary. Never with the government.
Yeah, the highway system.
Yep. Okay. The hell's a BBB? I know what a BBW is.
It's got what?
DDD.
The Better Business Bureau?
Could be. Okay, she's got to have a good rating with the Better Business Bureau. She's got to be a BBW, and she better have triple D tits. I get it now.
Exactly. Hey, come on now, six pack. We don't have to call them racks anymore. They're tatas.
Pound puppies.
Man, these people need to get with the program.
I prefer boobies. And then Madonna had to ruin tits for us.
So they say that gas is, according inflation adjusted, is at a 20-year low, $3.08 on average.
What an evil bastard. How does he live with himself?
I have no idea, man. Next thing he'll be telling us that we save money on our cookouts and shit.
If he saves me 18 cents, I'm going to bust a nut.
I bet we'll get right on that.
I see things changing. I'm not expecting prices to drop overnight. It can't. There's just no way you can recover that quick.
Yep. Well, that's why he said don't be a panicking.
Well, that's it. And besides, we got to rip the band aid off sometime. You got to get that quick pain over with, suffer for a minute,
Yeah.
and then we'll get through it. You'll heal this
Yep.
time next year. We'll be giggling and teeing about it, you know?
Yep. Because look at what he's doing. He's changing the whole system.
But he's changing the world.
Yeah,
I,
economically, monetary system. There's, I'm still waiting. There's going to be a big fight at the Fed.
but I honestly get why they're threatened by him. I not just the crookedness, but I get why they're threatened by him. Because, dudes, you've had all this time to prove yourselves, and you guys can't get it right. And here I am, a businessman off the street, taking time out of my golf game, and I can run the country.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that the Federal Reserve's owned by the people that have the World Bank over there in Europe, the European Central Bank.
Yeah, but what
And
would it take to separate from the Federal Reserve?
they, oh, Congress can shut it down completely.
Well, I think that should be an avenue we explore. Bless you.
They went ahead and cut all the rest of the world's interest rates and shit. And that's why they come out, what was it, yesterday, day before Moody's has downgraded the U.S. the first time ever.
Huh.
But that's funny. We got John Deere's putting 20 billion into investment into jobs and other tractor related shit.
Yep. The only ones that can whine and bitch and piss and moan are the ones that just don't want to play. Walmart, Target.
Oh no, you mean I'm going to be held accountable for what I have, what I get, what I want
Kinda.
to have?
Kinda. And you know what? While we're at it, I'm just going to make you accountable for what you do.
Wow. No way.
Yeah,
You are
I
evil.
might. Yeah, I just might. Someday, we're going to hear that AOC, Illinois, Schiff, Schumer, Pelosi, somebody is going to be in courtroom and going to jail.
I'm taking odds because I want to see rat skin or little Adam shit because they'll squeal.
Well, okay, that would be cool. Yeah, I don't think Pelosi would keep her mouth shut either. I wouldn't mind seeing that baboon mouth Waters. Oh my God, she's louder than a monkey in a jungle.
Who's that?
Waters, Maxine Waters.
Oh yeah, yeah. That old
Hateful,
woman needs to go.
hateful little troll.
Oh, I'm sorry. If you've been up there since before 9/11, you need to go.
Yeah, you need to go. I don't know why that doesn't make sense to
Yeah.
the general population. I know why they won't vote it in, but
Mm. But, it's like the presidency. If it wasn't for Truman, we probably wouldn't have the term limits. But before then, there were still men of honor that,
yeah,
took
my time's
took
done.
their oath. Yeah. That's what uh, George did. He just walked away.
Yeah, it can't all be about one person's perspective. It does have to be about the greater good. And I'm sorry, guys, you screwed it up for the last 4 years. You did not have the greater
Mhm.
good in mind.
No,
You
they've
had your
taken the
niche
greater
little.
good and twisted it, taken the greater good and twisted it for use to cover up their communist ideas.
Yes, and perversions and every little
Yeah,
whim they had that they knew was silly would all automatically be laughed out of a legitimate
yeah,
establishment, and now it was their
because
chance.
yeah, they come out with the ideology of envy. That's all it is.
Yeah. But could you
He got
imagine?
stuff. I should have it.
But could you imagine if it had just gone another way with it? If it had just said, all right, we're not going to push the bathroom issue, we're not going to push the sports issue, how much better would you have been received?
Yeah. Yep. Look, hey, look at what they learned from Little Queen Berry.
Yeah. But it's like that with everything else. BLM, the Just Stop Oil people, Antifa, any of them.
Yeah.
You'd be received a whole lot better if you came across a little more civil.
Yeah. Oh, what was it? Black Lives Matter is morphed into to help people get grants and shit.
Yeah, but I'm sure it didn't come from the money they spent. But
No. Oh, what was it like Stacey Abrams did down there in Georgia? She put $100 in under LLC. Then she got $2 billion miraculously.
miraculously, where was I on that day?
I don't know.
I had a couple $100 I could have invested.
But she said it was okay. They were just going to buy people air conditioners
Yeah,
and their vote.
and their vote. I was going to say, you mean their friend's air conditioner? I mean, you know what an air conditioner costs. Their neighbor's house has to be.
This is true.
I mean, I know what it takes to cool. I got a little 26 by 42 ranch. I know what it takes to cool it. I couldn't imagine a 3-story mansion somewhere.
Need a little army for that.
Ugh. And I couldn't imagine living in a house that I needed people to take care of it. Nah, I don't know about that. I like it that it's 17 steps to the bathroom.
It's okay. That'll count will go up here in a few years.
Well, I don't count shovels.
Baby steps, baby steps. Well, ain't nobody going to jail yet. So,
Oh no, not yet. I know it's a pipe dream, but I still waiting for that day. Somebody, the gavel's gonna drop on somebody. I wished it was Joe before he dies, but
uh, that what was it? Somebody was wanting to know, do you think Fauci's too old to serve time?
nope.
Fuck no.
They locked up a 90-year-old grandmother with cancer.
That's right. Went out of their way to get her.
Exactly. I was just gonna say they wasted no effort. No, I have no sympathy for. I'm not happy Joe's got cancer. I'm not glad. I'm not
Mm,
wishing death on them. Oh, okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm not wishing natural death, accidental death, meteor dropping. I'm hoping for treason, and then the penalty. Obviously, it plays out the way it goes. But
yeah,
I'm not. I'm not gonna go. Oh, poor Joe either. You was an
no,
evil fucking prick. You destroyed my
yes,
country.
yeah. And it's not like it was just some new phenomenon with him.
Yeah.
His whole fucking
Well,
career.
that's it. You could almost go. All right, the man had cancer, dementia. I understand the declining years. No, he like you said.
Look up the story about his wife and daughter being killed in the car accident. It's almost as fun reading as a Chappaquiddick.
Fishy,
Hey,
was it?
hippie.
Hey, hippie.
I think he's saying you look like Chastity Bono. It's either that or Cher. He just said Bono. Dang, we've Black Blues decided to say that they're not going up there to talk to Congress.
No.
That's that money laundering deal for the Democrats.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Did you know you had several different $100,000 that you donated? Why?
What? Oh. Yeah, I'm surprised there's not heads on pikes. I miss the good old days. Tar and feather, lynching.
You're too far away from your mic.
I said I miss the good old days with the tar and the feather and the lynching and
Yeah. And the week long get together for the gallows.
yep, we're having a hanging. Bring 'em all if you got 'em.
Yeah. It was like Robespierre learned those that put the first nail in will also be done that way.
Oh fuck that! I don't know. That's gotta be an awful way to go.
I know it. Brett's talking about the smartest guy he knows.
Well, thank you.
So it's nice of him.
I figured I'm a Jiminess. I'm a Jim genius.
Genuise?
I'm a genius.
Wow.
Yeah.
I never knew a genius,
Now you do.
but you're not a super genius.
No, I'm not a super genius.
I am.
Oh.
I got acne stuff.
Oh.
Well, I bought the kit. It was on sale one weekend.
Every time I see Acme, all I can think about is back in the day, the Cub Scout, Boy Scout days, selling Tom Watts products.
Oh,
Yeah.
that Acme was a boot
It had
company.
everything. If you wanted it, it was in there. You need a light bulb, it's in here. You want a squirt gun, it was in there. You need a tie, it's in here. It was just a big, it was like a cardboard suitcase. And then it was assigned to three of us. And you'd go around door to door selling stuff like a salesman. Do you need a toothbrush? Do
I
you need a
guess
light bulb?
I guess that's as good as the egg and I.
The egg and I.
Yes. Some people were given eggs and it was their baby and they were
Oh
supposed to
yeah, yeah. Kelly
carry
was
it for a
telling me
week.
about that.
There was that one in the 5 pound bag of flour
Yeah, see, I never had to
was the
do
other one
that.
they used.
Yeah, I never had to do that. I know the home ec class did it because I remember the kids walking around with their little egg babies. But no,
Yeah,
I took shop class. I didn't do home ec.
you'd have to. Well, that'll teach them.
I welded together a grill to cook your egg, baby.
Did it work?
Oh, it worked very well.
Wow.
The
Still
best
got
part
it.
was when I took metal's fourth year, we were the trusted few, so we were allowed to go out in the shop and use the tools. You know, the welders, the cutting torches, and all that. Well, all shop class 1, 2, and 3 would all practicing their welding and shit would end up with a big conglomeration of just bars stuck to bar to bar to. So I
Yeah.
we get to go in there and cut it all up, and that used to be fun cutting up the project. Yeah, that was fun. I just like burning steel.
Yeah.
Then I got caught making a cannon, and I was no longer privileged. But that's okay. That was fourth year. I didn't care.
Well, there ain't no news popping up, but they're getting the chemical dyes out of food.
Yeah, I don't see a reason. Well, I do see why they use it, but I'm not one of those consumers that if it's not the color I perceive it to be, I'm still gonna eat it.
Just wait till the people freak out, figure out the true color of meat.
Yeah. When you watch these cooking shows and they yell at them, that stew looks like vomit. But it's stew. It's good. It's got to be good. Yeah, I'm not a pretty eater, I guess.
You don't hold out your pinky.
No, I don't hold out my pinky and I don't take pictures of my food before I eat. I find that so annoying.
It's a little bit uncouth to me.
But then again, I don't eat at many restaurants that people take pictures of their food, unless it's rotted or something. Yeah, yeah, they're taking pictures for other reasons. Oh. So what else?
Oh, the weenie mobiles.
The weenie mobiles, yeah.
The
The
six of them going to be at the Indy 500 racing.
weenie races.
Uh,
And that's almost as good as monkey bike racing.
But I like the monkey racing, where they put them on the little dogs.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've never seen that in real life. I've seen it on TV, but
Must have been something I saw on acid.
I did see a monkey steal a woman's necklace, but I couldn't understand that because the monkeys at the zoo are really assholes. And then you go to these
Yeah.
countries where they run around by the thousands, free to do whatever they fucking want to do. It would be
Yeah.
monkey meats on the menu, brother, because that monkey ain't getting away with that.
Yeah. Well, let's steal your shit.
Yeah,
Take it right out your hand.
yeah. No, that
What
monkey would
was it?
not get away with it.
People were freaking out because the monkeys, little wild monkeys like that, had taken dogs up to the top of the building, killed them and shit. And they were freaking out
Oh no
why they were
shit.
doing this. Yeah, well, come to find out, that pack of dogs had eaten a monkey.
Oh,
So they were tearing the pack apart piece by piece.
yeah, yeah. Cause it wasn't I want to say it was India, but over this wherever they have a big monkey population,
Yeah,
the monkeys took over the town because somebody had tried to corral them, or somebody had done something to the monkeys, and the monkeys, I'm talking hundreds, just converged on the center of town and just destroyed the place.
yeah, yeah, because Japanese monkeys, they just like to head off to the spa, the
Yeah.
sauna, open air sauna they got.
But I'll be damned. That monkey takes my wife's purse. I'm shooting that some bitch. Now I know why they eat the monkey brains. That little cocksucker probably deserved it.
Exactly. Plant man versus a gorilla. What was that deal? It showed you 1,000 gorillas against 100,000 Tysons.
Yeah, that was brutal. Donkey basketball. I can remember that from school. Donkeys can be a mean little critter. Well, if you're a coyote, your pretty much days are numbered.
Yep.
Well, I don't know, Cheryl. It depends on what men he's talking about. Is he talking about men after 2000 or men before 2000? Because men before 2000, we'd kick a gorilla's ass. Not a problem.
I thank you there, hippie. I'm glad you straightened that out for us. But what does it mean about Dylan?
Wow.
The world may never know.
They never know.
Anything interesting we forgot?
I don't think so. Just please remember our fallen and our missing.
Yep.
And remember to say your prayers for America. We're not out of the woods yet.
Yep.
But it's looking
Joey's, it's looking good. Y'all stay classy. Enjoy your weekend.
good. And be safe above all. I think it's almost time to go join the cool kids.
Keep it.